So I think one of the biggest double standards in society is the fact that doctors shouldn't care about money. And the reason that I think that this is such a huge double standard is the fact that we determine other people's success in part to how much money they make. For example, lawyers, if they're making a lot of money, we're like, wow, that's a successful lawyer. People in finance, if they're making a bunch of money, getting promotions, getting raises, they've got nice houses, nice cars, we're like, wow, they're doing really well. They're making a lot of money. Good for them. Congratulations. But for some reason, that always changes when we talk about doctors. And I post a lot of videos on my TikTok about how much I make as a resident, how much eventually I'll make as an attending physician. And I get a lot of comments saying, you shouldn't care about the money. It's not all about money. If you wanted money, you shouldn't have become a doctor. I get it. It's definitely not all about the money. In fact, most of us that went into medicine would not do it just for the money, because it's a terrible way to make a lot of money. You don't make a lot of money for a very long time. But it's a double standard, because it's totally unfair and unreasonable to say that someone should not care about money after they've gone through so many years of undergrad, medical school, completely unemployed, by the way, taking out more money in loans than any bank or personal loan would allow you to take out, with crazy interest rates that take advantage of the fact that you can't pay that off anytime soon. And then you get into residency, you're making minimum wage, you do not fall under the fair labor laws, you're working essentially the equivalent of 2 full-time jobs for that minimum wage, and then you finally become an attending, can start paying back loans, but then can also start treating yourself a little bit, and people will say you shouldn't care about the money. I think that's kind of ridiculous. I think that's super unfair, and is just this crazy double standard of society.